So one of the things that Van Halen is spending all their money on in the early 80s is some really good management. They've got this guy, Noel Monk, who goes on to write this book called Running with the Devil. He pulls some lawyer crap on the US Festival.
That's right. And now it's time for the rock and roll story, guys. Legal Corner. We're going to introduce everyone, to a legal thing that's called the Most Favored Nations Clause.
This is real highfalutin talk for our pod. This feels very like we're smart, so we're going to pretend to be smart for a minute. This is business jargon for the concept that in a financial situation like a performance contract, the first party will be entitled to at least as favorable terms as the second party. So break down for us what that means.
So if you're a redneck like me and you need that explained in plain English, that means no one at the US Festival in 1983 makes more money than Van Halen.
Nobody.
That's
all right?
That's what it means.
Which is fine at first, but Wozniak likes to throw money at his aspirations. So he has New Wave Day taken care of with the Clash. He's got Heavy Metal Day taken with Van Halen. And now he wants to find the right headliner for Rock and Roll Day.
Yeah, and he has his heart set on a guy who hasn't played in the States for like 5 years. And at this point, he's just kind of starting to reemerge in pop radio. And that's the guy we love and hope you do too. That's David Bowie.
So Bowie's touring Europe, which makes it almost impossible for him to play the US Festival. And by almost impossible, I mean very expensive.
That's right. So he needs a lot of money. And as one does...
And one airplane.
An airplane.
Give me an airplane.
For his crew. So the price is $1.5 million.
Ooh,
see
the problem?
See the legal problem,
See the problem?
everybody?
Yeah, so Wozniak's accountants come to him and say, okay, here's the issue. If you want Bowie, you have to give him $1.5 million, and we have to give an additional $500,000 to Van Halen. And what does Woz say?
In my head, this is John Candy, late John Candy, sitting in like an RV with sunglasses and a cigar.
Playing the part of Steve Wozniak.
Playing Steve Wozniak, takes a cigar in his mouth and goes, "Go for it."
And the best part of this is that the other thing that Van Halen was investing in, besides a good manager, was a good PR person. So as soon as Van Halen gets this gig for $1.5 million, he calls the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, he does.
And so now if you, at home, go up to your attic, open the boxes, see if you have your 1984 Guinness Book of World Records, picture of Van Halen as the highest compensated band for a single performance of all time up to that point.